How to Start a Healthy Lifestyle. Best 10 Tips Ever, Part 1. The question is how to start a healthy lifestyle. In this video, I'm going to show you tips 1 through 5 of how to start a healthy lifestyle in 10 easy steps that will make your life easier. Today on Flat Belly for Fun channel, I'm going to share with you some of the best tips ever to help you on your way to living a healthier life. This may not be for everyone, but these are simple ways that anyone can follow and they'll have an instant impact on their health. So if you're ready, let's get started. But before we do, let me share this simple disclaimer. Before we go on, I need you to keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only. It's not medical advice and it's not intended to be. The content in this video is only an overview based on research and is for information and educational purposes only. Before you make any changes to your diet or exercise routines, please consult your primary care doctor or healthcare professional. Do not follow this advice if you're pregnant or nursing. It's much better to be safe than sorry. Everything starts for a reason, and fitness is no exception to the rule. Unless you have a good enough excuse not to start, it'll be difficult, if not impossible, to stay committed and follow through with your commitment to yourself. The good news is that most of it's in your head, which means you can actually put a plan of action in place that will remove all the obstacles standing between you and your fitness goals. My friend always tells me how easy it was for him when he started working out, and I never believed him until now. What changed? It wasn't his work schedule or family life. It was just changing his mindset about what an active lifestyle could mean for him. He told me how he imagined himself at a different stage in life, being healthy and fit. Let's get started on the first half of the top 10 tips for a healthy lifestyle. Number 1, start small. Remember, small, consistent steps moving forward are better than one large step every now and then. If you're looking for the secret to a healthier lifestyle, then I'll tell you what it is. You need to change your habits. As soon as you focus on the action and not the end result, that's when you truly transform inside and out. It's time to take your life back. Your health is important, and so is your happiness. Start by making small changes in your diet and exercise habits, like adding a few squats or planks into your routine, or picking up one of the 7-day challenges that are out there. Be sure you stick with those small changes before demanding anything more radical from yourself, because if you push too hard, it'll be harder to stay on track. Whatever changes you choose, make it fun. Number 2, find what works for you. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but sometimes people are forced to do something they hate. I mean, really hate. The worst thing in this situation to happen is to lose interest and your drive to change, and your health gets worse. What I suggest instead is finding something that's a little more up your alley. Find a diet or a workout plan that you like and can enjoy. Losing weight is not easy and has enough challenges without adding to them. Running? Not so much. Boxing? Not your thing. Walking? Maybe. The more you try, the better your chances of finding the right exercise. Commit to trying these things until you find something you enjoy. Don't turn your nose up at anything until you've tried it. Kind of like eating your green beans when you were a kid. Like everything else, no matter how hard you try something that you hate and can't stand, you'll eventually give it up and walk away. This is particularly true of a food or an eating plan. Remember, you're shooting for long range, if not lifelong change. Being mindful of your food choices is the way to be. Soon your choices and changes become the norm. Living a healthy lifestyle does not mean you can't spoil yourself every now and then with some candy or a soda or a serving of cheesecake. It just means that these foods are no longer the mainstay of your diet. Remember, real whole foods are always the best. Home cooked and fresh is always the best option. Number 4, plan your trips to the store. You know what they say, don't work hard, play hard. But if you're playing too hard and not eating right, it's no good either. You deserve a treat after all that exercise, but the important thing is to remember which treats are best for your body type. What you eat is just as important as what exercises you choose. We all know how easy it is to fall off track when you get hungry after a workout and think, well, I deserve a treat since I worked for it. What do you think of when you imagine an unhealthy diet? Hamburgers and French fries, pizza with extra cheese and thick crust, ice cream? Yeah, me too. But we're not talking about that kind of unhealthy. What I'm referring to is the kind where you work hard and somehow still manage to eat all wrong. You know what I mean. Instead of opting for a healthy lunch, your boss buys everyone burgers after a long meeting. Or maybe instead of going for a light breakfast before hitting the gym, you stop by the donut shop on your way in. When it comes to eating right versus eating wrong, sure, it's important to get enough protein and fiber every day, but sometimes we forget just how much the wrong food can make us feel bad. That's why it's important to buy good food ahead of time. Make sure that you're making healthy food options into your schedule and making time to eat and not be rushed. Meal planning takes some time and effort, but it's a lot cheaper and better for you. Number 5, have realistic expectations. Start out slow and don't expect fast results. Having this kind of expectation only leads to discouragement. Remember and remind yourself you did not get where you are today overnight. It's going to take time to get where you want to be in your journey to a healthy lifestyle. The faster your body changes, the more likely you won't be able to maintain the change and will revert back to where you were, which in my opinion is a bigger discouragement than not seeing fast results and change. Getting where you want to be fitness-wise is not an overnight event. It's going to take some time. Remember, we're talking about lifestyle change. There is no end date. This is not like a crash diet that has a start and end date, and when it's over, you go back where you started. We're talking about creating a better you, and this is done through consistent, repeated steps. Slow and steady as you go is the best way to transform your body and lifestyle. There you have it. I hope you found this video motivating and helpful. Please subscribe to this channel and like this video. Please leave questions and comments down below. We'll respond to them all. There's a link in this description for a free guide on fat-burning foods. We'd like to send it to you. Go ahead and get your copy now. Thank you for watching, and remember, getting a flat belly should be fun.